Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to Automotive to another watch and talk. It's only gonna be like a 15-minute video, which I know is pretty long, but I don't know what happened to the clips where I'm drying the car. So yeah, I ended up drying the car obviously, and then cleaning the wheels, and I can't find that footage for whatever reason. So we're just gonna do the wash of the car, but hope everybody's doing well. Hope everything is going smoothly in your life, and if it's not, I hope with a little bit of time and patience it kind of gets better. But just want to say thank you guys for the major support. Just to these Washington talks, it's surreal that over 800 people watch this and listen. It's freaking cool to say the least. It doesn't go unnoticed nor unappreciated. So definitely I appreciate you guys. And I like getting feedback from the previous topics that we discuss and things of that nature. It's interesting to put my thoughts out there, and I know that not everybody agrees with what I have to say, but I think in a respectful manner, you guys kind of share your point of view, and it's important. It's important to you for you guys to share your point of view in a safe space, and so I definitely appreciate you guys, always tuning in and putting your 2 cents. I think it's important, very healthy manner. But yeah, I mean, today just kind of want to have a little discussion about what I want out of automotive anatomy as we continue to grow. Honestly, I think I've like my niche of, I do watch and talks. I go and mumble, keep mumbling to myself on parking lots, and obviously the interviews. I really like those three aspects. I think the only thing that I want to change is attending different events at different cities, and obviously interviewing people in different cities. And so this summer, we're gonna be traveling a lot. Just my wife and I, just for fun. But I think during the year, when I get some time off, I think I am gonna aim to reach out to some of you guys and interview you guys in your hometown. At this very moment, I've got a few people from Seattle and Oregon always hitting me up and saying, "Hey, man, whenever you're up here, we love to have you, come through." And some people in Arizona and Texas as well. So I'm definitely excited. This definitely gets expensive. Even though the channel's growing, monetization, it depends on many different things. It's not just like, subscriber count keeps increasing, so therefore, the monetization increases accordingly. It doesn't. It's based on how many minutes people, stare at the video. And so with that said, a lot of these trips would definitely be coming out of pocket. And it gets difficult. It'd be cool for me on a personal level, obviously, to experience different cities and different people, and just to get to know different people and see different builds. However, it wouldn't be necessarily the best experience for the wallet. And so with that said, with that in mind, I definitely don't want that to be something that discourages me from pursuing it, but at the same time, it's something that I think it's important to make sure that people understand. Like, it's not just because I don't feel like going anywhere. It's just because it does takes money. It takes time. It takes planning. And I've had it here where I'm interviewing people and then they can't make it because of, for whatever reason, right? Their car broke down or whatever the case may be. And that's okay. But if I end up making plans to go to a different state and then the person says, well, my car, it's not turning on, or this or that, like, well, I kind of booked a plane ticket. I kind of did this. It's more planning. And so it becomes a little bit more challenging. I've had a lot of people that have, canceled, or, for whatever reason they couldn't make it to the interview, and I'm okay with it. Worst case scenario, it's 40-minute drive or whatever the case may be. I don't get to, I don't dwell on it because it's nearby. I use it just as a drive. But if I had to, plan other things out, then that would be different. And so I think the next step, that the way I want to approach it is, find events at certain cities, so I know for sure that the event will be happening. And then if I can, a day before or so, meet with one of you guys to kind of go over your build, that'd be cool. Um, I should be going up to Sacramento later this month, on July, I think. Later on July, is it July or June? No, I think it's June. Wow. Um, to some Accord specific event, and there's obviously some cool cars up there that I want to interview, but I didn't really plan it out at the moment. So for now, it's just gonna be the event, and just I am planning on taking Jackie, so that's gonna be her longest voyage. I feel confident she'll be okay, and so that will be the next thing. But and obviously I'll do my little mumbling walking around the event. But yeah, that's kind of like the one of the things that I definitely want for the future of the channel, just to be able to experience different cities, different cultures. Even though they may be the same car, same Honda Civic, same Honda Accord, it's just a little bit of different components to it, and those are what I'm looking forward to experience. As you guys saw, I didn't really get to wash the tires as nicely as I wanted to, so I definitely went in and started taking pictures, and then I went back and started just scrubbing the tires real quickly. But yeah, that's kind of one of the major goals that I have for it. Another major personal goal is just continue to save up. I the two top cars that I want next are the Impala and the Porsche, and I've been saying that quite a bit. Just being patient. It'll happen when it happens. My neighbor coming out starts giving me a hard time. He's like, "Hey, are you gonna wash my car too?" And I'm like, "Nah, man. I'm trying to gain subscribers, not lose them." He has I don't know what generation it is, but it's like the E90 generation, and we helped. I helped him wrap his hood. He did his front fender, front bumper. We still have to do his rear bumper. But I told him, like, hey, let me know if you'd be down to help me out wrap the car. And he's like, yeah. So I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that. At the moment, I don't want to put more money into Rosie. But I don't know, man. If he's up for it, then I'll be down to wrap the car. It's just a matter of what. Or if not, I'll probably get the car painted. We'll see. But I'm not trying to spend more money on this car at the moment, even though I haven't really spent money on it at all. It just needs an oil change. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm working on at the moment. That's what I've been kind of just having in the back of my head, just trying to be patient above all. It gets difficult sometimes, especially going to car events. Having to go to different car events and seeing cars that you really want. It's like, damn, like so that'll happen. It just we don't know. If we knew the whole story, we wouldn't be as surprised as the car that they drive and things of that nature. But now I'm really enjoying this car. Like I still really enjoy Rosie. She's a tank. I went to get the AC refilled, and I don't know, it didn't feel like a major difference. So maybe something in the AC component may not be working as properly as I thought it. I thought I only need a refill of the Freon, but maybe need something else. But overall, that car is extremely reliable, extremely comfortable. Like I legit really like this car. So no complaints. I mean, it's just a matter of maintaining her. She is due for an oil change. She's due for maintenance. I've been driving her, and that's ultimately what you want out of a car. You just want to drive and enjoy. And definitely I want to do road trips on this car. I feel confident it'll make it. I really do. And it'd be cool just to take her to different states. I've seen some people that would come to the Cali Accord meet when it was happening. They would drive from like the Midwest, and I think Canada and Washington, and so that was the major thing for the road trip up north to Sacramento, which is 6.5 hours from me. So it's not terribly bad, but for me, that's a big deal. And my buddy Francisco over at FM Spec, he was like, "Hey, are you planning on going?" I was like, "Well, I am." But I have to be back on Sunday. The event is on Saturday. I have to be back on Sunday for some wedding. I was like, damn. So we're definitely gonna bust a mission. We're planning on leaving on Friday, very very early, so then we can have like more than half a day over there in Sacramento, just to walk around and experience the downtown there, and then the next morning get up early, go to the event. I think from 8 to 3, and then put some gas, use the restroom, get some monsters, and then drive back those 6.5 hours to get back home to Southern Cali. And I'm looking forward to doing a little bit more of those. Hopefully everything goes well, and there's nothing major on the road, and the cars work. Um, it's just cool, man. It's part of the experience, and I'll be documenting a little bit of all of that. Whoever's interested in watching that will be interested, and whoever's not, it's not. I think at the end of the day, um, uh, like I was saying in one of the Monday night meets, that video's out obviously before this, but um, I'm more than perfectly okay just being by myself. And so if Francisco ends up going, then cool. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I'll go and bust a mission by myself. If I say I'm gonna go, right? Um, unless something comes up that I can't make it. But other than that, I'm very comfortable just sticking to myself. That's something that I've been practicing for a while now, and it's been working out. I can't complain. I think it's a good feeling where I'm at, on the personal level, and for the channel is just to get to know more stories, um, and going back to pushing myself, because I can stick with Southern California. I mean, Southern California has, again, the best builds, I think, and the best car community and the culture. So I don't think I would run out of people to interview here, but I think in a different way of me pushing myself would be to travel to different places and have different backgrounds and different settings where we interview. And I don't know. The way I think about it is, obviously, like I mentioned before, I want the channel to continue to grow. That's no secret. But not necessarily at the pace that I'm willing to do, sketchy thumbnails or clickbaiting or sexualize either my wife or a lady just to get more views. Like, nah, I'm trying to have it grow in a very organic, slow pace, build a good community. And for me, it's just for people to understand, like, I'm at the end of the day, I'm just some dude with a GoPro. Like, there's nothing special about me until I'm willing to show up to meets. I'm willing to show up to, night events. It's cool. Like, I get a kick out of just walking around and talking to myself and recording some cars. And every event, even though it might be the same location, there's always something new. There's always someone new to talk to. There's always, someone who's excited to see, to show off their car. They just bought new wheels, and so they want to show off their new fitment or whatever the case may be. I want to be part of that. I want to be able to document that, and that's kind of the reason why I continue to do this. It's fun. I'm still gonna, I'm gonna wash my car, so might as well. I'm recording myself washing my car and doing these voiceovers. To some people, that's one of the lamest things, but to me, I like it. I got the idea from someone that I do. Watch them do that. It's weird, It's 2021 for you, but I enjoy it, and ultimately do things that you enjoy, whether people like it or not. And I think that's the number one thing. The last thing I'm gonna leave you guys with, like I said, is pursue what you want to do. Pursue what you have an interest. It doesn't matter if it's popular or it's not. You'll be okay. It may not give views. It might not give you money. It may not make you quote unquote popular. It may not give you all those social things that other people seek for. But if you do things that you like, if you do things for fun, you're always gonna win. One way or another. And yeah, there'll be moments where like myself, looking at some cars that other people own, like, damn, I wish I had that. And then quickly reminding myself, like, hey, you don't know the whole story. Like I mentioned on a previous Watch and Talk, everything looks great from afar. It's when you start, getting to know somebody in depth, and you start getting to know their personality or their life or challenges they're going through. then you're like, yeah, I wouldn't want to have your life at the moment, you know. So it's just being patient, and so um, do stuff that's fun for you. You know, ultimately, at the end of the day, one of my favorite movies, Yes Man, with Jim Carrey. If you guys haven't seen it, it's hilarious. But the girl that he likes, she does like morning jogging while taking pictures, and then she's part of this band, you know, who does like this different type of music. And one of the things that, you know, he's like, "Oh, this is great, I love it," and she's like, "No, this ain't great. Nobody watches this. Like, we're not gonna go viral. This is just for fun for us. But ultimately, I love it, and that's all that matters." And that line always stuck by me. So I was like, you know what? It's true. Do things even if they're not popular or they're different. As long as you're having fun, that's really all that matters. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys take care. And as always, we go for the car, we stay for the person.